mark. Here's Rubio up top. His guys holding the big lead. And scores.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Rudy Gobert with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Gobert. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Fast pace, Mike D'Antoni giving his guys a breather. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Gobert.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Rudy Gobert at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Houston takes over.
I got ball. I got something for him.
Nene. To Gerald Green. Rudy Gobert with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Gordon's shot misses.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Rivers with the basketball. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Ricky Rubio. It stays with Houston. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Gerald Green. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Rubio, down low for Gobert. To Rubio. Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Harden. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
A shot at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. A nice advantage so far for the Jazz. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they have really not shown up tonight. This has been a very disappointing performance.
I mean, they've been outplayed in every facet of the game. Shooting, rebounding, even taking care of the ball. Even the managers of the opposing team are running out there faster to clean up the floor than their managers are.
Rubio into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Gobert. Joe Ingles. Couldn't keep it in. Off James Harden. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 45, Donovan Mitchell. And number 23.
Mitchell against Chris Paul. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Paul to P.J. Tucker. Fires the three. Tucker, dead-on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive to Joe Ingles. Five to shoot for Utah. To Korver. And he's going to the free throw line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Kyle Korver, a couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Gordon with it. His guys down big. To P.J. Tucker. Utah's got it. To Korver. Beyond the arc for three. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
The screen sets him up for two.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Austin Rivers to Gerald Green. Here comes the screen. And he finishes at the rim.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Korver. Trying to cash in. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Harden with it up top. He'll run the offense. Fareed to P.J. Tucker. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Oh, emphatic slam.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to